Hi everyone, I'm Jeff Meyer.
I'm Sara,
and this is a video recap for our fourth class in our blues series for Lindy Groove in May 2019. The topic for this month is blues connections, and we've been talking about stretch and compression, a lot of patterns that we can lead from the stretch. And so we spent a good chunk of today's class looking at the pattern that we talked about at the end of last class, but going into detail, cleaning things up, talking about technique to make it both feel good and look good. Right, a few of the things we talked about. Also, maybe we can demo the pattern here. Let's go over here. So we'll demo it once through, and then we'll talk about all the different pieces that we spent some time working on. So here's the pattern. Okay, so that was the pattern. Now, things that we talked about. First of all, from the very beginning, we need to prep this. So leads don't just hop into a rotation. You somehow want to communicate, right? No surprises. You want to communicate to your partner that you're going to be doing some sort of rotational movement. One thing that we talked about is you can do this activity that we practiced. Just do this a few times, and then when you're ready, go a little bit further and release. So that's one prep. A second prep is simply, so the maybe a little bit more advanced prep is without doing that. You simply know if you're going to start on the next step, then what you're going to do is on this step, you bring your arm through, you rotate your whole body. It's not just in the arm, but the whole body for that prep of a rotation into this rotation. And in general, all of these movements are really full body. It's not just about the movement of the hand.
Follows when the lead opens up, we can feel this opening up, and we also do it. But if it's done just with part of their body, if they're just moving their arm and body separately, like this doesn't cause me to rotate, even if he rotates in steps, because I don't feel that. So it has to be a whole body movement.
Okay. So a few more things here. You might notice we practiced the difference between the rotational versus linear stretch. Now here for the rotational, we bring our arm through, right? And that's being led through my whole body movement, and that is distinct from the type of linear movement we were doing before by me simply going back as opposed to arm through. Yeah?
And in that case, the stretch was straight back.
Okay. And also notice on these rotational steps, we don't take a big step, and we allow ourselves to often collect right underneath ourselves here.
We have this rotational stretch, but it's a little bit linear, so it's down the line.
Okay. Right. So then, we practiced the stretch. We had you go down the line. Leads, remember to get off the line to let your partner go straight through. Then we talked about the reconnect. We're hopping on the ride, and
follows where the ride, we have to keep turning so we don't stop when they connect. We keep turning with our energy.
So even if the lead places their hand on your back, you keep going until you feel a redirect. We practice then that rotational momentum, that rotational pattern that you're hopping onto. So you can practice this as its own movement, the single axis rotation. So you have that axis between your right feet. And you want to be very close to that axis, and then small steps enable you to make nice big rotations, right? If you're close to the axis, right? So that's what you're hopping onto. So leads, it's your job to track your partner, and as they're coming in front of you, you want to step right next to their feet to create that pattern, to create that rotational movement. Okay. And then you could do the movement all the way through into that. It's a rotation. This is one alternate ending. But leads, if you want to send your partner down the line, you you just add on that pattern that we worked on last week. Create the stretch and send your partners down the line. And that's the pattern, the whole.
And follows that stretch that was created is on your back. And you stretch by moving your core back, not by stepping back.
Okay, and so maybe one last time all the way through with all of the pieces. And we have our rotation, stretch, track, single axis. There we go. All right, a lot of stuff. Great work. Just go practice. Got to do it a bunch of times, but you'll all get it. So great work, everyone. See you next week.